She's buried in the weeds. I just so desperately want to bring this one back to life. Look at that bumper. I don't know if it's, might be bent a little bit from being in the weeds, but I sure love this truck. How does that saying go? She's a little bit of a fixer-upper. Oh hey, that's like the handle I just got. I think this door's a little fack-waggered. That's the one big problem with this thing. It's been sitting so long that she needs a ton of work. A ton of work. It would make a good parts truck, but it's also almost too good for a parts truck. You know, it's got the VHF wiring in there. You can see that, ground, and a mic for CB. The radio, that's what I need for mine. It's got the pull. Oh yeah, floodlights. 746. A few more kilometers than mine. Oh, I love all this bank of switches. Load lights, trailer lights, beacon lights, spotlights. Yeah. It's got the ashtray. It's got just everything. She's got some mouse poop. But she's got a lot of potential. It's too bad this is all buggered. That's yeah, that's kind of not good. But it is what it is. You know what? She's, yeah, we could bring her back to life. Bring her back to life. The OG Peterbilt seat. Speakers in there. Yeah, I really like this one, but see what happens. Built in 93, so it's a 94. So it's a year older. But we'll keep trying. See what happens. There's a Pete air ride suspension. It's quite the suspension, really. Wonder if that's a factory option to have the batteries in there. It's a nice box anyways. Probably not. It's got the brackets for wide exhaust, which is nice. I kind of like that. But there again, is it too rusted out? Is it too rusted out? I don't know. Probably is. One day. One day. Good morning, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I am taking low and slow to go pick up another project. I know. I know what you're thinking. Mike, you don't need another project. You haven't got Kenny back together. You haven't got low and slow all pimped out. But you know what? Like I've said before, when opportunity's knocking, you gotta open that door. Yes, that's right. You have to open that door. And doesn't mean I have to do everything right now. Oh, hey, and it was already unlocked. So we're gonna put some heat in the engine, and we're gonna head over there and we'll see if we can get them on the deck. You know what? I should just call a tow truck, but that costs money. We gotta save our money for truck parts. So anyways, guys, let's fire this bad boy. Oh, and now that I got the shorty stack on, sounds way better. It's actually louder. I think the shorty stack, I don't know if it's because it's blowing it out the side or the resonance, but it's definitely louder. And you know what? Straight pipes or no pipes. And that sounds really cool. So, you know, if I was driving this thing every day, I'd probably want to have mufflers on it. But since it's my show truck, my toy truck, I can wear earplugs when I drive it for long times on the highway. So anyways, guys, let's get to it. One of the things I really love is how good this truck starts. So check out how lovely it starts. Helps if I use the right key. Prepare to start. Fire in the hole. Yeah, just like that. And I would like to add, it was -1 Celsius this morning. So winter's coming. Winter's coming. I'm gonna have to get on firewood. I really don't want to do firewood though. It's not nearly as much fun as working on trucks. So what do? Where's my wood shed? Maybe we'll get to it. All right, let's do this. Tuck, I got Tucker with me today. You guys met Tucker? This is Tucker. Say hi, Tucker. Hi. Yes, he is my youngest child, also my tallest child. So, anyways, let's go see what we can find. I was gonna say Peterbilt 389 because that kind of rhymes, but maybe Peterbilt. Maybe it can work. Maybe an International. Maybe a Yugo. No, not really, not a Yugo. We'll give Tucker the indoctrination to Jake Break Heaven. That could almost be a t-shirt or a song. Jake Break Heaven. Maybe not. Have to trim the trees on the driveway. Can't find them, just grind them. Yeehaw. I got my interlock in too. The only downside to this truck, it doesn't have any diff lockers. Oh dang it, I'm in deep reduction. I'm gonna have to stop. I'll roll to a stop. That was unforeseen.
What was going on?
What?
What was going on?
I was in deep reduction, so in a 15 speed, you have like 10 forward gears. Well, actually you have 15 forward gears, but 5 of them are deep reduction, and when it's in deep reduction, you can't shift into high range from deep reduction. And I don't know if you can shift out of deep reduction into low, but I didn't want to try it because I just didn't want to make grinding noises. That'd be less than desirable. Flip my interlock out. Car coming. Sure it's choking me. I love the lack of traffic on a Sunday. Or the less traffic on a Sunday. Although Sunday afternoon it'll probably be busy because everybody's come back from the lake. wonder why I called it low and slow, and really, I think the Peterbilt Cabover is the tallest cabover of them all. Well, I guess aside from the Aerodyne. I guess that's why I called it low and slow. I know I called it slow because it's only got a C10, so it's not big power. Loud pipes save lives. Well, we're here. We already got it started, or Doug did. Yeah, 30-ton winch and a loader, and it popped out. But how long has it been sitting here? It's been sitting here since '05, and gotta see the hole. Down to the axle, 2 feet into the ground. But she came out in one piece. Question is, will we get onto the deck of low and slow in one piece? Fingers crossed. Well, guys, she's out, and I was gonna try and put it on low and slow, but I would be 15 feet tall, and then it's like, you know what, when you think about trying to get them on, try to get them off, or just call a tow truck and have them pick them up, drive it home, drop them on the ground. I think we're just gonna get a tow truck. Yeah, we'll get Ron's Towing to come out, but I need to do some research because I think this one was ordered short. I think it was born short. And if it was born shorty, it's gonna stay shorty. I might call it little deck. And I know you might wanna make fun of my little deck, but you know what? It's my deck, and if I enjoy my little deck, that's all that matters, so. Not everybody can have a big deck, but yeah, it really, really, really excited for this one. Been talking about this one for a long time, and you know, it's like so many things, it takes time to make things happen, but she's and here's part of the reason why I think it was factory a little deck. Look, it's still got the do not weld or whatever to top flange sticker on it. Air leaf suspension, well, not that that means anything, but 22.5 rubber. It does have a blown transmission for sure. She was sitting on the axle. Oh, I can't wait to clean this up. I actually thought this was an aluminum bumper, but I don't think so. I think it's the original steel bumper. Chrome bumper. But it looks aluminum to me. But if we give it a little clean, yeah, there's some shine. But back when, if this is chrome, which I 100% believe it is because it's rusting on the back, like if we look on the back right here, there's some rust, and if it was aluminum, it wouldn't do that. But that's a testament to how good chrome used to be. unlike now. And unlike low and slow, it isn't cracked in there, so I'm betting you back in here is good. There's the factory toe pin. I wonder if low and slow has that. This is why I think I might like a different bumper for low and slow. You know, she's a little mossy. She's a little mossy. You know, oh, and it's got a stainless visor too. The air horns are missing, the wipers are missing, the jack is missing, and look at the hole that it was sitting in. Like, OMG, she was bare-eyed. Like, right down to the axle and more. Bumper sitting on the ground. That's like probably 2 feet. So, I think the bumper's okay. It feels like it could be a little, well, feels like it could be a little bent, but I don't think it is. The jack is missing as well. There's no jack. And, you know, basically this is just a salvage truck. I know the transmission is gone in it, or at least that's what's speculated. You know what, it's one of those things, the yard's got to get cleaned up and the junk's got to go. So I'm just fortunate enough to get this piece of salvage to do something with it. So anyways, we're gonna get her home, clean her up, park her in the corner, make sure she doesn't leak, and see if it runs. I can't wait to do a will it start video. I mean, let's get serious. A will it start video. It's got an N14 430 horse. Right now it's got a 13 speed, so we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna have to retrofit a jack. I got batteries. We can borrow the batteries out of Kenny, and we'll see what happens. So anyways, let's go home and I'll do another video when it gets there. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Till next time, we'll see you on the flip side. And yeah, thanks guys. We'll head home and see if the tow truck gets it there. So maybe this afternoon. So anyways, let's head home. There she is, boys. Now we need a name. Apparently Little Deck does not agree with the wife. Yes, that's right. The 362 that you've seen on a few videos that was in the trees is now mine. Yes, that's right. I purchased it. I saved it. It needs a little bit of work. She's a little bit of a fixer-upper, but that's no surprise. And you know what? This, I think, is one of the best ones. Well, I mean, well, maybe not as good as Low and Slow, and you know, maybe not quite as cool as Kenny, but certainly cool in its own right. Now, this one, we need to come up with a name for it, and I was almost thinking Little Deck. You know what? Even if you have a little deck, you can still get a lot done. But Andrea doesn't think little deck is really appropriate. She's kind of thinking stubby. So I don't know, maybe it's gonna be stubby. Stubby, little deck, you know, just because you got a little deck, you know, doesn't mean you can't get a lot done. So, but anyways, we'll see. It's gonna be little deck, stubby, I don't know. So this is, it's a 1994 Peterbilt 362 Cabover. It was ordered from the factory as a tower. So this one is short. It's short right from new. The wheelbase is 154 inches long. So I measured it and it's only 19 feet from the bumper to the back of the tires. 19 feet. My Super Duty pickup is over 21 feet long. So this is actually longer than a pickup, a crew cab long box pickup. So you know what we're gonna do with this one? We're keeping it short because it was ordered short. Factory it was short, and you know what, it's kind of cool because when they're short like this, they maneuver really good, and I could park it at my parking spot at work. We could take it to the mall, and that means Kenny, you know what, maybe Kenny will stretch out like we've talked about lots in the videos. So because Kenny needs new diffs. Not yet, he doesn't need new diffs, and you know what, we'll see what happens. Got parts ordered. I'll fill you in on what's happening with Kenny in another video. But anyways, this one came up. You know what? I've been trying for a long time. It's a difficult story. You know, it's been in the works for a long time, but enough of that. So I'm gonna get it cleaned up. So it is a 1994 Peterbilt 362. Looks like it has a platinum interior in it. At least I think it's platinum. Maybe I should check the spec again. I think with the vinyl it's platinum. Anyways, maybe it's not platinum actually because it's vinyl. But anyways, it's got a nice interior in it. So I'm speaking out my butthole a little bit. Oh gosh, I shouldn't say speaking out my butthole. But anyways, it's got a nice interior. It's got the console. It's actually the same interior as Low and Slow, only it's gray. But everything is there. The center console's there, the factory speaker's there. Actually, I don't know if they're the factory speakers, but there's, I meant to say the factory radio is there. So the factory radio is there, and the curtain, the whole 9 yards. There is some mice remnants in there, but it's not really bad. So that's a good thing. There's a little bit of water damage on the front of the windshield, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. It doesn't smell terrible inside. You know, there are some things that are a little bit seized from, of course, sitting for 16 years, because this was the last inspection that was done. Actually, it might have been done in 2004 now that I think about it, because it expired in May of 2005. But anyways, so it's got a 13 speed that's blown up. It's got low air leaf suspension, and it's got a N14 430 horse. So what we're gonna do, the truck is actually missing its air horns, it's missing its wipers, and it's missing its jack. So I can't actually tip the cab forward. So in order to do a will it start video, I'm gonna need to put a jack on it. So I think what I might do is borrow the one off Kenny temporarily, unless I find one sooner, just to get the cab up. I said I was just gonna park this one for now, kind of get it cleaned up, dung the interior out, and you know, get Kenny sorted first. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, but it's just, I'm itching to get this baby washed. To peel the stripes off, well, not that it has any stripes, but peel the old name off of it, peel the glue off from the old stripes, get this funky moss stuff off, hit it with some chemical and see what we can do. I'm going to try not to damage the aluminum wheels. This one actually has factory Peterbilt aluminum wheels, 22.5. And the tires are holding air, so fingers crossed. The rear tires, you know what? They look pretty good. They're snow tires, so, but anyways, if we drive it on the road, we will get some new steer tires because these ones are a little bit older. But we're not driving it yet because it's got a blown transmission and we don't even know if it'll run. So this truck has been parked for like 16 years. So 16 years it's been parked up against the trees with a blown transmission. Who knows if it'll run? Because I ordered a windshield for Low and Slow, and we didn't really realize that they come in quantities of 5 for a minimum. So a big crate showed up with 5 windshields. So I've got 5 windshields now. Thankfully they haven't made me pay for them yet, but after watching this video, maybe, well, hopefully they won't make me pay for them. I told them I'll take them all. It just might take me a little while, maybe like 1 windshield a year or something like that. So anyways, I got windshields, but I do have to find wipers, I have to find air horns. I think this one had the rectangle with the Peterbilt logo on it, is my guess, which is probably why they've been stolen or taken or used somewhere else. Same with the wiper arms. Why would you take wiper arms unless you couldn't get them? So I'm a little concerned about that, because I'm thinking if someone took them, it's probably because you can't order them anymore. And if you can't order them anymore, that means I'm gonna have to go check wrecking yards for wiper arms, but we'll see what we can do. I'll have to check and see if I can order them. And you know, that's the beauty of working at Peterbilt. I can waste our parts guys' time and they can help me find parts, but it's all good. I'm sure they don't mind. Just buy some donuts and coffee a few times and it's all good. But anyways guys, this is it. This is Stumpy, Little Deck. I don't know. What should we call it? I kind of like Little Deck, but Andrew doesn't like it. So Stumpy, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as to what we should name this one. But anyways, I think I'm gonna get him cleaned up, and supper is gonna be ready in an hour. So I'm gonna drain the hose out and just start washing some of this off and see what we can find underneath. And you know what? It's gonna be a bit of a process, but it's gonna be a fun process. So Peterbilt Mike has another Cabover. Oh, and this one's got a stainless steel visor on it. So this is what I think is really cool. It's got a stainless visor. It's got spotlights. It's got backup lights. It's got factory beacon lights. Those are from the factory. It's got air dam on the top now, or pardon me, an air wing, and it's like electronic. It's got a locker. I know it's got at least one diff locker, maybe two, but I'll have to check. I know there's a switch for one, so maybe hopefully it's hooked up to two, just because in this country it's nice to have two lockers, but whatever, it's okay. It's got the Peterbilt aluminum oval wheels, square headlights. It's got the square style marker lights, so that's kind of cool, because the other one's got bullets, so this one has square. It's kind of like that Kenworth style. Well, I guess it's Kenworth or Peterbilt style, the old style, old school style. We'll go with that. And yeah, add driving lights. It's got the, I'm pretty sure that's a chrome bumper with the big round driving lights. You know what? Now, I know I'm getting off track here a little bit, but I find it kind of interesting that we've got round driving lights with square headlights. And you know, I kind of like, I don't know, to me, I feel like if you got square headlights, you should have square driving lights, square marker lights, or round air horns, round marker lights, aka bullets, round headlights. I don't know, it just feels right for me. And the other problem is, nowadays to find a driving light that fits in that hole that's round might be kind of hard. But in all reality, am I going to be driving at night? Probably, because I'm going to get it done up and go into truck shows, so yeah. Andrew's like, so now that you have 3 Cabovers, what are you going to do to get them to shows? And I'm like, well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to get a low bed, and I'm going to stretch Kenny out, and we'll have Kenny pull in the low bed, and we'll put Stumpy on one end, and we'll put Low and Slow on the other end, because these are the flat tops, and I can go to a show with 3 Cabovers. Yep, I think that's a great plan. And you know what? If they have a Cabover class, my odds have just increased by 2 or 3, I guess 3, that I might win a trophy. And you know, I know it's not all about winning, but yes, it is all about winning. So, and I mean, you want to win fair and square, but if I have 3, then anyways, you know, you can put the Peterbilt against Kenworth. It'd be kind of cool. See which one you like better. See what the fans like. See what the people like. See whether they like the big Aerodyne or they like the Pete. So anyways, guys, that's all for today. We got her home. We got another project. Got a lot of work ahead of me. So you know what? With the global supply issues and not being able to get trucks, maybe next year Mike will just sit at home and tinker on his trucks. The only problem with that is it means I won't be making any wages, which means I won't have any money, which means I won't be able to buy truck parts. Although, maybe I could do more YouTube. Maybe we get some ad revenue. Maybe I could get a sponsor. I could really use a sponsor. A sponsor would be good. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. That's right, Mike Chamberlain, the #1 Cabover ambassador for all of YouTube. And till next time, we'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out. It's kind of dorky. You know, if you're a dork, you're a dork. Yeah, what do you do?